We're in Yanaka. It's a kind of older area of central Tokyo that's known for being a bit more laid back and relaxed. It's in the northeast, right by Ueno. And because we just arrived in Japan today, we thought this would be a more low-key, relaxing thing to do. And if I look really bad, that's why. We've only just arrived and we couldn't check into our hotel yet. Yanaka's a lot more chilled than most of central Tokyo, so it was the perfect place to spend the afternoon strolling around. If you want to see picturesque Japanese streets, this is definitely the place to come. We're also going to see a mini version of Fushimi Inari, that's the shrine in Kyoto with all the red gates. We're starting off at Yanaka Ginza, which is the main shopping street. These steps are really famous. They were in a TV show or a film, I'm not sure which, I don't know it myself, but there's a lot of people taking pictures of them, and they lead down to the main street. As well as being sort of old and having lots of street food and things, this place is known for cats. Yanaka Cemetery, a famous cemetery is here, and it's got lots of stray cats in there, and apparently there's a lot of cat things you can spot around the place. First cat spotted on the street sign. It's so cute how they've got paw prints on there. There's cats on the shop and on the street banners. The colours are really nice and they're going all the way down the street. This is a shop selling little stamps. In Japan, I think, where you would normally sign something, sometimes you have to use a rubber stamp to give you sort of your seal or signature to something, and this shop's got really cute ones. It's called the Evil Seal Shop. Oh, it's called a hanko, that's the name in Japanese. They're 2,600 yen, ready in 30 minutes, and you can really customise them. It's pretty cool.
The rabbit and the shark. The shark.
Do you think the shark's about to eat the rabbit?
There we are.
Oh, there is a hamster one. Yay. This is a famous shop where you can get cattail donuts. Cat spotted. Here's a cat massage place. Massage for cats?
They also have a skeleton outside.
What? Is that the massage place?
Yeah.
We found this map of the area on the street. We're not really sure where we're going, we've just been wandering around the streets exploring. We're going to head for this road, Hebimichi, which is Snake Road. So I've seen that was on a walking route. There was a lot of picturesque stuff on that main street and a lot of snacks and cute shops, but it was really busy and touristy.
Yeah, all the cats, they were quite cute to start with, but there were so many of them that it sort of feels like cashing in and a bit overly touristy. But there were some cool little shops selling really good bits of food and stuff.
If you're into Instagram, you could get so many good pictures if you could manage to take them without loads of people in the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Saturday today.
It is, so
yeah.
It is a busy day of the week.
Yeah, but it wasn't rammed like some other places, but it was really busy.
And then as soon as you turn onto one of the side streets, it's really quiet. And we've just been wandering through some streets where people live, and I didn't want to film too much because people probably don't want me filming their houses. But they're all really pretty as well, with people putting their plants outside. And there's just something about them, they look really charming.
Everyone's got their little area and they make it their own, and it's a really pleasant little place to walk around. But as Amy said, there's actually a sign down here that says please be courteous because it is people's private property. We're
going to carry on exploring and head towards Snake Road. Who is this guy? He's just outside a temple. Oh, and there's some more inside as well. Here we have just a little car park and a beautiful shrine behind it. There's lots of shrines and temples in this area, and behind me over there. Now, considering how tall the sky tree is, you can't see it from that many places in Tokyo because of all the tall buildings, but there it is. Here we are at the start of Snake Road, Hebimichi, and you can see it's a winding street. I think part of what makes it look so picturesque is the mixture of architecture styles and how you've got the tiles there, some concrete buildings, there's the wooden balcony up there with the railings, and there's all this greenery coming through from people's gardens and little pot plants outside their houses, and there's just a lot going on. It's really detailed. Part of the mystery of this place is you don't know if these are people's houses or if one of these is going to be a little bar or a shop or a cafe. I think in general Japan is quite a hidden sort of place. There's a lot behind closed doors and below ground and on levels above. So not everything, what you see is not everything there is.
As a tourist, obviously it's a bit incomprehensible anyway because you can't read the signs or anything, but there is literally a surprise around everywhere and you don't know what you're going to get. So I'm not just going to go and walk into someone's house or anything, but it's really cool to walk around the corner and not know what's going to be there.
As we were saying, this is right behind me just now. It's so pretty. And then this way, we've got these wooden shutters, some pretty plants, these houses down here, and this one's got all these small horizontal tiles. It's really interesting. Nothing's matching.
Yeah, it's like everyone just had a little spot.
They've made it their own style.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's very different to what we see in the UK.
And even here you've got vending machines everywhere. I've seen them in the walls of people's houses. See, here we've got a kushiyaki restaurant just in a residential street, and just opposite there's a little bookshop. I was just talking on the camera and some man just took a picture of me. Anyway, this is the entrance to Nezu Shrine. This is the... He doesn't care, he's just squeaking. This is the
Wait, go.
This is the entrance to Nezu Shrine, which is like a mini version, very mini version of Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto, you know, with the trail of all the red tori gates. And another name for this area is Yanesen, which is made up of the names of 3 different areas, and the ne comes from Nezu, which is where we are now. You are here. There's the trail of tori gates, the main shrine complex, and that bridge is that one there. It's a lot shorter than Fushimi Inari in height. It's a really nice place. It's got a really nice peaceful atmosphere and really beautiful with all the red gates and the water and all the greenery and the fox statues. I always love the fox statues and how they make little bibs for them. Like a lot of shrines and temples, it is free to come in and have a look around. Everyone's welcome, but it is worth remembering it is a place of worship and there are people praying here, so remember to be respectful. We're just making our way back and we've come across this slope, which is actually quite unusual. Oh, there's a little cat. It's actually quite unusual to find a slope in Tokyo. It's a very flat place, which I guess is why it's built where it is. There's just some guys playing badminton in the street down there. And then we're saying things like this. We can't tell if it's a temple or a shrine or an old house or a village hall or somewhere someone lives.
It's a mystery.
We just can't tell. We've just walked through Yanaka Cemetery, which is another thing that people come to visit in this area, and I'm not going to film it too much because I don't think it's really right to be filming a cemetery. People's friends and families are buried here. But it is an interesting place to walk through. It is, as you'd expect, very peaceful, and aesthetically it's really interesting to see all the different types of gravestones, and there's stone lanterns and some of them are wooden sticks, which is completely different from what a cemetery's like in the UK. So it's definitely an interesting place to visit. This area, Nippori, is also known for having a lot of fabric stores, and here's one called Fabric Store Tomato. So this has been a really pleasant place to stroll around this afternoon. It's been really nice. And the really good bits have been the backstreets and the quiet areas away from the really touristy places. But it's been interesting and completely different from the rest of Tokyo. It has a really different feel.
I don't know if it's the kind of thing like you'd want to do if it's your first time here, because it's interesting for us to see the architecture and see something a bit different, but there's not a lot to do with some of them. It is just looking like
it's a sort of low-key, laid-back area. Or if you're into photography, you would love it. There's so many things to take pictures of. Or if you want to go to cafes or buy little gifts for people, there's that sort of thing as well.
It's certainly, apart from that one busy street, a nice quiet place to look around, get a feel for sort of life in Tokyo maybe. It's pretty busy here.
Noisy trains.
We're at the train station now. But that was a really pleasant way to spend our first day here, because we were both really tired. I didn't want to do anything too crazy, so we had to walk around, and it's been really nice.
I hope you enjoyed this look around Yanaka. My only regret is I didn't get one of those stamps we saw at the start. They were so cute. There's lots more ideas for things to do in Tokyo on my channel, and new videos every Thursday if you want to subscribe. I'll see you next week.